Now, we are also following a deadly crash in Germany. More than 60 people were injured and 2 killed, including a toddler, after a driver rammed their car into a crowded Christmas market in eastern Germany. Authorities have arrested the driver of the car. Local government officials say they suspect that this was, in fact, a deliberate action. CBS News reporter Haley Ott is following this story for us from London. Haley, what are we learning about the driver? I have to say, it is shocking to me that he's actually a doctor there in Germany.
Hello, Lana. Yes, the driver was a doctor. He had been living in Germany since 2006. He had indefinite leave to remain there. He was 50 years old, originally from Saudi Arabia, and the motivation for the attack is unknown. So authorities are saying that he had no criminal record, so the investigation into why he might have carried out an attack like this is still ongoing. So,
given all of that, what makes the authorities suspect, Haley, that this was a deliberate attack?
Germany has a history of these sorts of attacks on Christmas markets, unfortunately. So as soon as something like this took place, many people in Germany would have thought immediately to an attack that happened in 2016 in Berlin, where a truck drove into another Christmas market there. This car drove into the market. Dozens of people have been injured. The motive is still being investigated, so it isn't certain how or why this took place. But local media is reporting that the area around the car that was driven into the market was sealed off because of suspicions that potentially there were some explosives on the passenger seat side of the car. It isn't known why this attack was carried out, but there are concerns that potentially it could have been much more grave if there had been an explosive device that had been detonated.
Yeah, and explosives are obviously not part of a traffic accident. And as you mentioned, Haley, this immediately felt to me, and I'm sure to other viewers, eerily similar to previous attacks, including that one in Berlin. What have authorities done, or in this case failed to do, to try and keep these big holiday gatherings, and particularly in this case at a Christmas market, safe?
Well, when you think of this sort of event, it's really a gathering of a lot of people in the community. Many people don't know one another. It's a mass event, and mass events are vulnerable in some sense. They can be targets. After that attack in 2016, there were some measures taken to try to protect events like this. There were sort of concrete bollards constructed around public areas where some of these markets would take place. But when you have a large amount of people gathering together, that in and of itself presents a level of risk.
Well, I'm wondering, Haley, we know that 2 people at this point have died, including a toddler, and that there are at least 60 others that have been injured. Are we learning anything about the victims at this point, or is it still too early?
It's still too early. We don't know their identities. We do know that a number of people have been injured. We've heard a number of those injuries are very serious. Hospitals are preparing for mass casualty events. We've been told by German authorities that at least 15 of the dozens, 60 to 80 potentially people who have been injured, at least 15 of those injuries are very serious. So we just need to wait to learn more about the conditions of those people who may have been hurt.
All right, Haley Ott, thank you.